of course, both of us are on television shows. I was at NBC, Rockefeller Center, with Conan, and Will was over at the Ed Sullivan Theater with Dave. So we lived in the same building on Mercer Street, and we'd see each other in the elevator. See you going to work? Yeah, see you going to work. Coming home at night, yeah, you just got back? Yeah, and Will started, one day Will says to me, let's start a band. I said, yeah, like we have time to do anything. He goes, no, I'm serious. I want to start a Beatle band. I said, oh, all right, now you're just messing with me. You're screwing with me now. See you later. He kept hammering away every other day. Beatle band, see you, Will. Beatles, good, great music. He said, man, why would we even do that? They made the greatest music because he said they never played live after 1966 when they did that last tour. And then all this great stuff comes, from Revolver on. They never played it. So it wouldn't be like we're copying them, we'd be recreating the records. The idea is not to be a wigs and suits band, and plastic noses and accents on stage and all that corny stuff that some people do really well already. The Beatlemania. It wasn't that. It was about making a sort of a five-piece band, like a chamber ensemble would play Mozart or Beethoven or whatever, and be faithful to the music. Not put on the costumes. So I said, all right, well, let's get together, and we got together and found out that Jack Petrozelli and myself both played keyboard and guitar, which was necessary. So we're two Billy Prestons split in half. And the other thing about the Fab Faux was that nobody would be designated a role as a singer, like, which one are you? None of that corny stuff. So, the drummer, Rich Pagano, does a lot of the leads from the drums. I mean, he's a great singer. So the prerequisite was everybody be, a professional musician and a singer. And we found 5 guys, 4 other guys, or 3 other guys I didn't even know until we went up to Will's apartment and played one night. And then we just started doing it. That's 14 years now, so that's pretty good. And I spoke to Ringo recently, and he was in L.A. We're in my office, and I said, well, how long? It's like 7 years. He goes, no, we like to say 8, because I did the last drum overdub in 1970 on the Long and Winding Road. So really the band, we were still the Beatles in 1970. So I say from 1962 to 1970. And I said, well, my band's been together for 14 years, man. And those guys know what we do, and they appreciate what we do. So it's okay. Paul had spoken to Will about it and said, oh, do you do Tomorrow Never Knows? And Will said, of course. He said, well, then, okay. It's kind of it's a moment of awkwardness about, you don't want to really say, hey, I have a Beatle band, but we have a band that plays Beatle music, as faithfully as we can bring the records to the stage. And that's the experience of that.